All right, one card's going on the bottom for Phil. Looks like we're ready to go. Cracking a Flooded Strand. Going down to 19. And there's a Tundra.
You get to see these modded cards in person. This is amazing.
All right, cutting a deck. Adria says I was screaming at them for having the wrong insect token. Yeah, that is something I would do. All right, here's land tax hitting the stack.
May look at the top card anytime. Okay.
Land tax?
Okay. Drop Misty Rainforest. More to fetch? Yep.
All right, cracking a Flooded Strand is Be Excellent. You'll see Be Excellent, and Force of Fill, of course, but Be Excellent hangs out in our Discord server. Was able to meet this viewer of our channel a few times, and at an SCG event, and now at Game Storia. Really cool people, and thanks for all the support on the channel. Be Excellent. All right, a daze on Esper Vial. On either Vial, I should say. And Force of Fill is now after days. Why days, everybody? This is why. Land tax trigger.
Last me on stage.
Double Island and a Plains going into Force of Fill's hand here. Wow, this land tax card is broken, right, chat? It should probably be banned in some format.
Unless you're trying to take out the counters one by one.
Yeah. And then I will pass turn.
All right, here's a Ponder for Force of Fill. We think this deck is miracles, but based on what we've seen so far, who the heck knows, right, chat? What is going on? Days plus land tax? That's not really miracles, is it? What should we put as the deck name at this point, chat? Is it miracles or is this something else? What should the overlay say? Does anybody have a take on that? Does anybody care? Does anybody even look at the overlays on the bottom? Should I just shut those off? I don't know. Yep. All right, here's an Underground Sea for Be Excellent. After another fetch. Baleful Strix. Just Force of Fill, no deck name. I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. I think that's stylish. Deck names are overrated, right, chat? Just have it be a mystery.
Pass turn.
No. I think the default is still if I cast a fairy.
Okay, here's another Ponder.
Top card.
Tap 3, cast a fairy. Don't say anything. It's assumed like Cabinet Souls.
Ponder Shuffle. Okay.
Pass to you.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'll tap.
Yep.
Start taps. Copy it. Remove the counters.
Yeah.
Okay, Swordsing Baleful Strix.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw set. Any responses?
None.
Go to my turn. Yep. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Strix.
Another Strix.
Yeah.
So,
That's flying, right?
Twitch chatters, YouTube commenters.
So I'm gonna.
The sword. Why was the swords on Strix necessary there? Is it because Phil knows that spells like Ephemerate or Charming Prince or something like that could get more value out of this Strix? Is that the reason? Curious what anybody thinks, if that was a correct play or not. All right, here's Scroll Rack. Everything is getting crazy over here.
Cast
Untap.
top rotation, sacrificing the Jukabog.
Okay. One sec. So you sank it as part of the cost. You've cast one spell so far.
Yep.
Hype Train Complete level 2, 5 subs. Thank you, chat. Sounds like discard step, discarding recruiter.
Cool. Okay, so it's counter. Okay.
Very interesting.
Swing the scroll rock 5 cards.
Demo Swan.
You know it doesn't draw, right? Take another look.
Okay.
Okay, forgetting what Scroll Rack does here. A Bowmaster was flashed in, but Scroll Rack doesn't draw cards. Scroll Rack for 5 is happening. What's happening with Yuri on here? I don't know. Oh, we're just looking for the Orc army. Okay.
I'm learning in real time.
You got it.
Cool.
So now the Bowmaster is on the table. That does do something, but the timing was a little weird. The Excellent understandably forgets what exactly Scroll Rack does. Should probably post the Scroll Rack text in the chat so everybody's memory is refreshed.
3.
Okay, an attack with 3. Strix Bowmaster in the Orc army. Phil cracks a fetch on upkeep, I believe.
Before my draw step, I'm going to scroll back 4.
Okay.
Wasteland is on this side.
Okay, so before draw step, Force of Fill is activating Scroll Rack. 3 cards going back on top, 3 cards going into hand. And I think we're going to see a miracle. This one is Terminus.
Results.
Confirmed that there are miracles in the deck. The deck is called Miracles now. That's it. That's it.
Bowmasters.
End step flashing in an Orkish Bowmaster, looks like. Alright, Phil cracks a fetch. Yeah, it was Miracles all along. Magic Souls says, I can't believe it. I made it to a stream. You did it, Magic Souls. You were here. Nicely done. Deprive. Oh, God.
Start to see the engine of your deck here. Making sense why you're playing cards I haven't played against. Okay, so it's countered.
Okay.
Alright. Untap. Draw step.
Worst counter spell made in a land tax deck? Maybe. Mystic Sanctuary, also nice with Deprive. If you played Modern, you're aware.
2.
I'm going to attempt to cast Teferi, Time Raveler.
Teferi Time Raveler is on the stack. Magic Souls, thanks for the sub. First time sub. Appreciate that. Welcome. Hello from Qatar. Very nice. Hello back from New York.
Okay. I will keep as well. Same thing. Ponder.
Results.
Scroll Rack comes back. Merchant Scroll. Tim Dead Inside is here. Purple gift sub badge. What's up, Tim? So Merchant Scroll resolving here. What will Phil look for? Is this going to be something weird? Or is it going to be like a cantrip? I honestly don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay. So that goes to hand?
Yeah.
Untap.
All right, just a brainstorm.
Draw.
Ponder. I'm gonna tick this up to 2.
Pass to you.
That's an Odawara, the land right here.
Play Piping Needle.
Yep.
Naming Wasteland.
Okay.
Last turn. Blue. Black. Strix.
Another Baleful Strix. Draw a card.
Play land. Yep. Go ahead.
All right, that's a scrub land sitting over here now. If too much stuff gets stuck behind me here in my little box, I'll remove myself from the screen so everybody can see a bit better. We'll keep an eye on it.
There was one in my graveyard when you endurance it.
What is City of Brass?
Okay, I brainstorm for Force of Fill. MC Squared is here announcing, finally get to catch you live. I have been converted from a pure YouTube viewer. Congratulations, MC Squared. You did it. You did it. You were here during the real show. Swords of Plowshares on Baleful Strix. It's gone. So this is still game 1. This has been interesting so far. You have land tax, scroll rack doing something. But Be Excellent has not been able to keep a creature on the board with this Esper Vial deck or any permanent other than Teferi. Teferi obviously very good.
Then Marsh Flats. Recruiter of the Guard.
Recruiter of the Guard will resolve. So Recruiter of the Guard getting a lot of play recently on Legacy. There's been these... I don't really consider it Dead Guy L, but Dead Guy L-esque black-white mid-range decks with Recruiter of the Guard, taxes style decks. I saw a green-white legendary focused Stoneblade deck in somewhere. One of the Decklist sites. Anyway, Recruiter of the Guard's getting a lot of play right now. Being able to tutor up stuff like Bowmaster, like Plague Engineer, like I was just about to say Samwise the Stout-Hearted, which has just been laid on the table. I guess in this particular deck, Baleful Strix is also an option. And on the top end, we're starting to see Palace Jailer, Passageway Seer. That's a black 4-drop initiative creature. Okay, here's Triumph of St. Catherine hitting the stack for Phil. Warhammer, everybody. Oh, boy. Did we ask for Warhammer?
Fetch.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, no, the card I drew was bad. This was out the brainstorm.
Gotcha.
Is the 5-mana Flash Fairy in Vial?
And I'm done for the turn. Assuming it resolves.
Not sure what you're asking. 5-mana Flash Fairy? What's that?
I'm going to return this to my hand.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get the ring out.
Okay, Mersh Flats has been returned to hand using Samwise the Stout-Hearted. And the ring has tempted Be Excellent. And I believe it has chosen Samwise the Stout-Hearted, if I'm not mistaken.
Ring bearer. Ring bearer will be Samwise. Sure. Actually, I'll make a recruiter. Sorry.
Okay, the recruiter is the ring bearer, it turns out. Oh, it's a Fairy Mage of Zalfir? No, I don't think that's making the cut.
I'm going to... go ahead and plow. I'll take this up to 4.
Okay, Triumph of St. Catherine has been removed from the board by Swords to Plowshares. Is Samwise summoning sick? Oh no, it's not summoning sick, my bad. I guess it's not. I think I lost track of everything. Oh, Skyclave Apparition's another one in the deck. Skyclave Apparition targeting land text gets a scoop from Force of Fill. Okay, players drawing up hands here for game 2. One card going on the bottom for Phil. Here's a turn 1 Ponder. So we saw the hammer of this Miracles deck, Triumph of St. Catherine, just get quickly removed from the board, and land tax plus Scroll Rack didn't really do a lot in game one. I mean, I guess Scroll Rack did a bit of work there, but I don't know. All right, here's Scroll Rack again. Let's see what happens. Nothing.
For land?
Yep. Scalding card. Yep.
All right, Caracas pass. Caracas also getting a lot of play these days, opening up some lines with Samwise, the stout-hearted, being able to... one example, wasteland your opponent, flash in Samwise, return Wasteland to your hand, then use Caracas to bounce Samwise to your hand. Some other neat plays can be made as well with cards like Mishra's Bauble and stuff like that. Caracas plus Samwise, pretty good. All right, the Caracas is floating behind me here. The Underground Sea also fetched up. Was Scroll Rack tested for 1v1? Yeah, obviously. It was thoroughly tested for 1v1. What do you think this is? Just like every card in Tempest. No issues whatsoever. In fact, the Scroll Rack creates perfect play patterns. Perfect. Incredible.
Blood Moon?
In response.
Yep.
We'll discard.
Mantra with a take, no card was designed for multiplayer play back then. I don't think that's actually true, and there are some examples of multiplayer cards from back in the day, but there was no Commander product on shelves. That's true.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Drop.
Yes, Siphon Soul, exactly. What set was Siphon Soul originally in? Was it Exodus? Oh, Legends? Yeah, Legends.
I'll play Land Rock.
Okay. So untap.
Play.
The thing that was different back then, though, was multiplayer focus cards were intentionally not made to be powerful because... Okay, here's a Daze on Gilded Drake. Is everybody familiar with Gilded Drake? Let me put the text in the chat. A lot of people maybe not familiar with this card. It's a weird one. Force pitching Baleful Strix. Scroll Rack happening here. Entire hand going back. Looks like 4 cards.
Move an ice card.
Dark Depths.
Okay.
Fetch.
All right, so Phil will get a Gilded Drake. Be Excellent will get a Triumph of St. Catherine. That's not a bad deal. But here's Terminus. All right, both players put the creatures they own back on the bottom.
I'll pass. Shuffle.
Untap. Draw. Ending on Scroll Rack.
Draw the Ponder.
Saga.
Prismatic ending on Scroll Rack on the stack here. Phil has fetched in response to find a Tundra.
Game's gonna be over pretty quickly.
And Deprive, once again, returning basic planes to hand. Prismatic ending is countered. Shartwin, thanks for the resub with Prime. 37 months for Shartwin. Hello, Shartwin. Thank you. Here's a Ponder for Phil. 37 months. This channel's getting old, everybody. Is anybody watching right now sick of this channel yet? Aren't you sick of it?
Tap 3. Show and tell.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we have one person watching sick of this channel.
Both of us get a card down. So,
Baleful Strix. Scroll Rack. The Entire Hand's going away. Looks like 6 cards.
yeah, I will attack you, Annihilator 6. Yeah. I mean,
Eric West is saying, only been here 20 minutes, but it's getting there. Yeah. I don't even know if they're being serious or not, but that is something.
but I mean, he's sacrificed at the end of the turn. Draw. Yep. Yeah. I'll leave it up to you. I mean, I'll take the win, but.
I'll in response,
Or Can Man has stream fatigue. Yeah. Yeah. Swords to Plowshares on Triumph of St. Catherine on the stack. It resolves. Triumph is gone. The card stuck in the glare is Scroll Rack, by the way.
targeting Blood Moon.
Yeah, I can't do anything to that. So what do I do?
You can
Another Triumph of St. Catherine is at the stack here.
So it's land with a basic land type. Okay, yeah. So this is destroyed, not exiled, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. But yeah, so your permanents are gone. You're at 5, and
So
this
that
is gone.
is a mod? Is that
land?
is that like something they printed the full one, or is that an alter? It's amazing. I would never guess that was an alter.
It's beautiful, right?
Does it go into play?
Immaculately.
yeah.
Okay. Tap.
Okay, be excellent. Complimenting Phil's altar of Triumph of St. Catherine. Very nice. Everybody's becoming friends, everybody. They're all getting along.
Oh, and then this all shuffles.
I'm gonna attempt to flash in Orkish bowmasters.
Upkeep.
End step bowmasters. Oh no, bowmasters, everybody. Card's too good. There it is.
Take the Fluster.
I'm starting to see the tweets and the Reddits and the MySpace pages about Orkish bowmasters and how much it's ruining people's lives right now. Prepare yourselves, everybody. They're starting to complain.
Play pedal, pass to you.
Draw.
Here's a daze. And Teferi Time Raveler is countered. Gothmog is here in the chat. What's up, Gothmog? Yeah, this is serious Magic Worm Harvester. I don't know why the players are having friendly banter. Yeah, 1B, raise the alarm too strong. Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll pass turn you.
Gonna fetch to 11.
Ooh, a little peek at the hand there. Force Teferi. And I missed the other 2 cards. Gizlo, thanks for the resub with Prime. 14 months. I am a wizard. I am on time. You're not on time. You're not on time. You're late. Gothmog, thanks for the sub with Prime. 20 months for Gothmog. Appreciate that.
Actually, good.
Okay. And then draw.
Got it.
Pass
Grissom.
Force of Phil keeps their deck list updated and posted in our Discord server. You could go find the links for that.
Sun drawing another creature.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know the feeling. I play a couple of decks.
Enough lost games to like beat towns from 1-1s, 2-2s after resolving a sneak attack.
Okay, here's Recruiter of the Guard once again. Let's see what Be Excellent will look for this time. We should do Chris Bingo. What would that be like? What would be on the bingo card? Yeah, that's a scroll rack stuck in glare on Phil's side. Excuse me. That was Lauren of the Third Path, the destroy target artifact or enchantment legend from one of the new sets. I don't know. Product fatigue, everybody. I don't know. Does anybody watching right now have product fatigue? Is anybody feeling that?
Believe me, I'm playing 4 of each.
Oh yeah, but alternate version fatigue. That's a real one, yeah.
Thank you. Take it.
You know how many different planes there are?
Take it. 2, 3, 4.
I don't even have them all memorized anymore. It's a shame.
Tap. Turn.
All right, so Recruiter of the Guard, Orkish Bowmaster, and a 2/2 Orc Army on Be Excellence side. Scroll Rack and Triumph of St. Catherine on Force of Phil side. Looks like Force of Phil has plenty of cards in hand. And a 3-drop is coming in. Here's Lauren of the Third Path. Scroll Rack getting activated.
In the turn, I'm going to try to make Marmalade.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah, good luck next round.
You too. Okay, I'm gonna blow up the scroll rack. I'm gonna clear attack.
Scroll Rack is blown up by Lauren. And we are attacking for 4. Caracas available to return Lauren if necessary. Ponder for Phil. Orc Army will grow. And Phil will get pinged by the Bowmaster. Scroll Rack does not draw.
Best offer I've ever seen. In terms of like verisimilitude.
That's turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, a nice drain 5 there from Triumph of St. Catherine. Lauren has Vigilance. I don't know if that'll matter a lot in this game, but it does. Lauren plus Bowmaster is kind of interesting. Force your opponent to draw a card and ping something. It's Fairy Time Raveler on the stack. Hard casting Daze, Caracas pays for it, and another Daze. This time returning a Tundra.
I have 4 cards.
4 cards. Okay.
Attack.
I'm gonna force a will. Exiling Lavinia, Azorius Renegade.
Force pitching Lavinia, Azorius Renegade, and Teferi will resolve. Bounce Triumph of St. Catherine, draw a card. Pretty good.
I'm gonna declare attack.
Play a Marsh Flats, and I think the advantage bar is swinging way over to the right now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Attacking for 7. Phil takes it. There's nothing else to do. Phil needs a Terminus, and then, well, actually can't Terminus because of Teferi. Here's Scroll Rack. But he does need a Terminus, though. That's not wrong, but there's another thing that needs to be dealt with before it could even do its thing. Fledged Strand getting cracked here after Scroll Rack activated. Replace Phil's hand.
But I was thinking about the Ottawa magic figure.
It's good.
Phil needs Bowmasters, yeah. Maybe.
I'm gonna respond.
Swords on Lauren. Each player draws a card. This is the play I was talking about earlier. Bowmaster can grow the Orc Army and ping Phil. Lauren is removed. Caracas was tapped. I'm removing myself here because Be Excellence lands are starting to become difficult to keep track of.
I'm going to play land for turn. I'm going to attempt to, I'll tick him up to 2. I'm going to go ahead and declare attack.
Play the Savannah from my graveyard. Yep.
6.
Green white.
All right, there's a swing for 6. Spaz says everyone should play Bowmaster. Wow. Wow.
Put,
You spend 2 mana for it?
oh, is it a 2-drop? I'm sorry. I'll pay 2 mana. And then I will,
Okay, Prismatic Ending removes Scroll Rack there for a moment. Didn't realize it cost 2 mana, but that was corrected. Terminus cannot be cast because of Teferi. Okay, Phil forgot that for a moment.
Safari inadvertently saved my ass there.
It's true.
Just in case, let's
What even is that?
Draw a card. Each planeswalker with one or more all abilities and a creature of power and token will deliver a will together. Okay.
What card is that?
In response, with this ability on the stack, while Teferi still has his uncounter ability, I'm going to issue a flash and a bowmasters, dealing 1 damage to you with something that's up to 5. Teferi will lose 1. With one resolution, Teferi will lose 1. And he becomes a 1/1. With no abilities, right?
Equal to his loyalty, so it'll be a 2/2.
What card is that, chat? Does anybody know? I have no idea.
Why he would lose one.
It says each player loses
Each player with one or more loyalty, so it just becomes a 2/2. It adds
loses
loyalty.
all abilities. Oh, I misread it. I thought it.
I have no outs. I can't beat a Teferi on the table.
Okay. So this resolves. This gets bumped. You draw. You take 2. That's a cool deck.
Turns out no blue-white control deck can ever beat it.
Draw a card. Very interesting. Very interesting.